Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of This Freakin Show. The weekly podcast with a little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing. I'm your host, Travesty, and I'm super excited, like almost giddy, really fucking giddy, because I have someone with me today.
Hi. It's me. Awkward Colin.
Awkward Colin is back. Oh, Colin, thank you for being here.
No problem.
I'm super excited. I know we talked about this probably like a month or so ago. I think I actually mentioned this in February that there's a possibility of you coming back to the show, and here you are.
Yeah.
Sitting right next to me.
Really close.
So fucking close.
Like nipple on shoulder close.
God. Right? And I tingle a little because of that. And it's totally okay. But Awkward Colin is back on This Freakin Show. The weekly podcast with a little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing. Same weekly podcast that's brought to you every week by the Firepit Bar and Grill of Peotone, Illinois. If you're looking for a down-home country restaurant, they'll offer you a burger and beer for just $7.99 every Monday and Wednesday. 75-cent wings on Tuesday. Free bingo on Thursday. And now since the weather is starting to get a little bit nicer here in this oddly weather-like environment we've had over the past couple weeks between sun and snow and rain, bands are going to be out through the weekends and stuff like that. So check out the Firepit Bar and Grill on Facebook. See what bands are going to show up. And go check out some of their specials. They have monthly food specials based on, like, the time of year and stuff like that. I just saw on their Facebook page that they're having a beanbag tournament coming up. So if you're a big fan of beanbags, I believe that's going to be on Wednesdays. So check out the Firepit Bar and Grill. A lot of stuff going on there. Colin!
Yes?
How have you been?
I've been good. Yeah. I mean,
Joe's not here to banter with me, man. It's got to be
on
you.
I mean,
it's got to be on you now.
I've been good. I mean, I've been doing stuff. I mean,
right?
Keeping myself occupied.
We've actually have done a lot.
We have.
Over the past month or so, celebrating hashtag fucking buddy days.
Hashtag fucking buddy days.
Hashtag fucking buddy days.
Not buddy fucking.
Not buddy fucking. No. You gotta put the fucking in the right spot, or else it's just weird.
It gets real. I mean, it gets weird regardless, but
right. But no, I mean, I'm saying, like, you throw fucking after buddy, you start getting phone calls from parents, and questionable messages on Facebook, like, "Hey, I'm down to buddy fuck" and stuff like that. It's just weird. Uncle stuff. It's just a goofy situation.
Well, we try to stay away from that.
Absolutely. But let's talk about fucking buddy days, man. We went to fucking Tilted Kilt. That was our first outing of fucking buddy days.
Yeah?
Not Tilted Kilt, Twin Peaks.
Well, we did go to Tilted Kilt a long while ago.
That was such a long time ago.
And that was Intertech days.
Those Intertech days. Fun fact, I think don't quote me on this, but I believe there's a Quiznos right by the Intertech office now.
Quiznos.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Any coupon works.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think it was the Twin Peaks outing where we went and got some lunch. We went to go see a movie. What movie did we go see out there in Orlando?
It's the Page one. I don't remember.
Yeah, Fighting with My Family.
Yeah, that one. That was fucking good.
And I think that's where we kind of started talking about, like getting the band back together and everything. Now I'm just waiting on fucking Geek Cash Joe.
Now I'm just waiting on fucking.
Fucking. Now I'm just waiting on fucking. But yeah, no. Geek Cash Joe is possibly going to be back in May, and we're getting everything back together with a new format and everything. Everything's going on. Let me kind of catch you up on where this freaking show is at, because you have been gone a long time now. I developed a network.
Okay.
FreakNet Studios.
Oh, there you go.
As part of This Freaking Show and Just Freak Wrestling being a part of that. Alan, if you remember him, we worked with him at Intertech.
Yeah.
He has a podcast, The Gray Area. I was trying to collaborate with him on trying to come up with like a network so we could work together and all this shit. I haven't told him. I already determined a name. I haven't talked to him in a while about it, but I'm sure he's figured it out by now that this is what it is. So he might be coming on board. I did tell you my idea for the other podcast with the two girls on it, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. maybe the title needs some work, but it's a great concept, so I'm gonna work on that as well. Plus, merchandise. This freaking show has merchandise now.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited for that. If you guys want merchandise for this freaking show's podcast, go to tpublic.com and just search TFS. You can find the Travesty, the original Freak t-shirt, the Follow Your Star Word t-shirt, the Secret Society logo, this freaking show t-shirt, also the original logo for this freaking show t-shirt. But on top of that, all those logos you can purchase on coffee mugs, phone cases, stickers, posters, tapestries. Don't know what the fuck that is, but I get it on a tapestry, a throw pillow, a notebook, a onesie, a tank top, a hoodie, a long sleeve tee, a baseball tee, a fucking t-shirt. Fucking logos on everything, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they have a very wide selection of items you can get a logo on.
Yeah, and the best part about TeePublic is they randomly have like sales and stuff for 35% off, 15% off, 50% off. So you can always catch a deal from there. So guys, make sure you check out tpublic.com and search TFS, part of the FreakNet Studios. And search it. JFW stuff's up there too. I bought a new JFW shirt, so I'm super excited for that to come in. And God, what else have we been up to? We went to a concert a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we did.
We listened to some Christian music.
Yep.
I fell asleep.
I almost had a stroke because of the bass.
God, that bass, man. That brings me back to like 99.9 thumping in the old fucking Sundance days.
Yeah. It was just the one part just got super bassy and like everything vibrated your entire body, even if you're in the back.
Yeah, I think it loosened one of my cavities.
It's a good possibility.
Or fillings or whatever the fuck you want to call them.
I'm pretty sure I didn't. I almost shit myself. I'm pretty sure.
You know, it was so intense that you could have shit without even knowing it. It just shook right out.
Luckily, I did check and I did not. So
really,
yeah.
I still haven't checked.
No, that was
2 weeks ago.
That's pretty bad.
Oh, you know, I haven't done laundry in a while. So, we went to the Sox Mariners game this past weekend.
Fuck yeah, we did.
The 300 level we sat on.
Mariners beat the Sox ass.
They did. They did. The Mariners are the top team in the league so far, which I never predicted it, because you think they're part of a rebuild, but I think they made the right moves and everything. And that was the first one I think we've been to in probably almost like two years. Yeah. So it was a lot of fun doing that. We saw Captain Marvel.
Hell yeah, we did.
Since Colin's back, and since we are still in season 2, we're going to do awkward flicks. But yeah, the format's a little bit different. We're not doing hour-long shows anymore, so we're not really dragging shit out.
Okay.
We're just trying to keep everything tight.
Nice and tight like a virgin puss.
Fucking nice and tight like a virgin puss, yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Hey, that's all from you. I
right?
Just stole it. So.
Right, you got to keep those valuable things together, man. But yeah, no, and obviously one of the biggest things that we did over the last month is we went to C2E2 up in Chicago.
Yes, we did.
Which we haven't been to since 2016.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun getting back out there. I bought some comic books, which these are probably the first comic books I've ever bought myself for a 4-issue series here, signed by the artist himself. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce that right, but what was it? Is that Yi Sun Shin?
I believe so.
Yeah. So Yi Sun Shin, I got this card. Where is it? Right here. Let's see here. God, these names, man.
Henry.
I don't know
I
Asian.
think it's Henry.
Henri. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with Henri Campan, which I'm probably butchering that, and I apologize if you listen to this show.
Well, he wasn't Asian, just so you know.
He was?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't.
No.
I mean, he could have been.
He could have been.
It's 2019. He could define it as anything he wants.
That's true.
He could have been a gopher.
He could have.
He could have been a groundhog who
He
lied about the
Apache
fucking
helicopter.
Shadow. He could have been, right? But yeah, no, I got to talk to him. I'm super excited to get a hold of him to get him on the show to talk about these. They're all autographed, so I'm really excited for that. And on top of that, why don't you go and tell everyone about the other comic book creators that we talked to?
We talked to a group called the Creative Extreme. I don't not necessarily comic book, but what they did apparently, is, from what they told us, is that last year they had a Kickstarter to basically create a new comic book character for every single day of the year. I mean, this is artwork and an entire backstory to him.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, it's really impressive. You can actually look them up at creativeextreme.com. And it's definitely something to check out if you just want to look at some interesting stuff. They have all kinds of different characters. There's not one set of type of characters. I mean, it ranges. I mean, you have to. It's 365. So, I mean...
It's nuts to think that they can... It's 365 completely different characters from each other. So it's not like they just found one character and just tweaked a little bit of it. I mean, they all look different. They all got different, like, abilities. It's like you said, different backstories. Yeah. I mean, it blew my mind, like, when they're sitting there talking to me about it. And they are also someone that I look forward to getting a hold of so we can have them on the show and talk about it. I'm super excited for that. We also bumped into Super Casey.
We did. We
got a chance to talk to her in person. I was kind of concerned that maybe she wouldn't know who I am in person, but apparently she did.
All I know is when they greeted each other, they both said dick butt.
Yeah. And she started going off about fucking Princess Brides and shit.
Yeah. I still never seen that movie.
I did. I don't like it. You know what? The fun thing is I had conversations with 4 different cosplayers since the show came back, part of the cosplay series. Super Casey, Night Mage, Siren Ray, and oh crap, who's the other one? Crap.
Don't look at me, bro.
Keep talking. I'm gonna look it
up. Yeah. So, I mean, we were at C2E2. There was a whole bunch of different people, multiple cosplayers and everything. And we talked with a lot of creators, comic book creators, and we definitely had a mission while we were there. It was to look at Funko Pops.
Yeah. Limited Disguise cosplay is the other one.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
3 of them told me I was an asshole because I didn't like Princess Bride. Limited Disguise was on my side, though, but it's probably because she's too young to even know what that fucking movie is. But she was still on my side. But yeah, we Funko hunt.
Yeah, we Funko hunted.
We Funko hunt. Hashtag Funko Buddy Day.
Yeah.
Right?
Funko Buddy Day.
Yeah. Well, if you guys don't know, I mean, unless you listen to JFW, I started collecting Funko Pops, the WWE edition ones, though. Only WWE edition ones. If you are a fan of JFW, you listen to JFW, you know on the 50th episode we had 2 weeks ago, I was actually in the middle of a bidding war for a Funko Pop during the show. So
there you go. I mean, he ain't lying about collecting. Right now I'm looking at an entire bookcase full of them.
Yeah.
And some of them are even autographed.
Yeah, that's only a third of them, too. I got a long ways to go.
Oh, you mean it's not a third of what you own. It's a third of the rest
of
it.
Yeah. It's a third. It's a third of what's available. Because right now I got, I don't know, the 2, 4, 6, 6, 12, 18. I got like 20 of them, but there's like 80 of them out. So maybe even like a quarter of them.
Oh, geez.
So, yeah, I got a long ways to go. And what's goofy is, like, without knowing anything about Funkos, I try to focus on the ones I get for like super ass cheap. But they got some out there that are like $200-some, $400-some.
Oh, man, there's some outrageous price. What, $12,000 fucking Funko Pop? Like, go fuck yourself. It's a piece of plastic.
Right? So, I'm probably never going to collect all of them unless I fucking hit the lottery. And I'm just like, yeah, why not?
Let me blow my money on random shit.
That's right. If I win the lottery, I'm going to take a small fraction of that amount. I'm going to piss it away on shit.
Yeah.
I got it. It's like it's just a minuscule of it.
Yeah. Like
maybe like 1% of whatever it is and just buy stupid shit.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be a lot of money.
Yeah.
To make it 1%. So.
God, yeah. Well, I mean, even then, like, what's 1% of $1 million? Even if I won $1 million, that'd be.
I don't know off the top of my head.
It'd be like what? I'm not fucking. 10 mil? No, 10,000 or something? I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
I don't know. The point is, though, like, I'm going to piss away fucking money. That's what I fucking did. But yeah, no, comic book creators, we were able to sit down and talk with them, so we'll get them on the show. It was also talking to Super Casey. I bought more, yeah, there we go. I bought more prints from Super Casey, so I'm super excited I got a chance to do that. You could buy her prints if you go to her Facebook, Super Casey, her store. I believe she's on Store Envy. So check that out. I didn't get a chance to bump into Oh My Sophie, which we haven't been able to like connect to get everything going on that, which has been unfortunate because that's been like a goal of mine for like a year to get her on the show to talk to her. But I'm going to accept the fact that maybe it's not going to fucking happen. I got to be okay with that myself. But we got to move on. We got so much on the horizon now with, Freakin Studios and merchandise and Colin's fucking pulling nails out of the ground.
It was on the ground.
It's goofy. I'm going to throw that away. Yeah, Awkward Colin's back. Geek Cash Joe might be coming back in May. I'm going to be turning 30 here in a month.
I already am 30.
Colin's already fucking 30. But yeah, again, fucking Awkward Flicks is coming back. Colin, tell me about Awkward Flicks and what's the movie you've seen recently?
Recently I saw the movie Pet Sematary, the new one, the remake. Of course, I mean Hollywood can't do anything original, but I really enjoyed it. It was interesting. I don't have anything to compare it to. I've never seen the original Pet Sematary, and I've never read the fucking book because I don't read books.
Who reads?
Unless it's a manga, but
a what?
A manga. It's a
manga. Man, I call
basically
it manga.
basically a Japanese comic.
I get what you're saying.
But I own 2 copies of the original Stephen King's Pet Sematary, and I have never watched it. I know that's weird, but and then you might ask why I have 2 Pet Sematary copies, but that's a long story. We're not getting into.
Well, don't you own like 3 copies of Holiday Inn?
No,
just 2.
I own 1, and it comes with the black and white and the colored version.
Oh, I thought they were separate. I get what you're saying.
That's also another great movie. It's an older one.
Holiday is one of my favorite Christmas movies.
Fred Astaire and is it? I want to say Dean Martin, but I think that's right.
Bing Crosby.
Bing Crosby, that's it.
Yeah, that's why I'm super excited for Christmas to come around to watch it.
So, I know. Right? Maybe I'll have to watch my copy of the Halloween Tree because I have yet to do so.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited for Halloween to come around so I can watch it.
Yeah,
I've been dying to watch it since last Halloween.
But yeah, the Pet Sematary movie, it's good. It's got the 2 characters that I know is John Lithgow and then Jason Clarke. I've been really digging the movies Jason Clarke has been in.
Who's Jason Clarke? What movie would I know him from?
I'm trying to think. I know him from, he was in the movie Serenity, which that was a pretty new one. That's with Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway. I am completely drawing a blank on who the hell this guy is, or what the hell he's in. But yeah, you're looking him up here now.
Oh, you said that was the guy from Terminator, right?
Yeah, he that's right. He played John Connor in Terminator Genesis.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, I mean, I think he's a really good actor. I don't know about other people, but I've always liked everything I've seen him in. I want to see him get more of the bigger roles. That's right. He was in the movie Winchester.
I don't remember Winchester.
Winchester was a ghost movie that came out last year. Based in the Winchester house. I actually believe I reviewed it on the show.
It was possible, yeah. He was in Everest.
Yeah, and then he was in the movie Everest. I remember us watching that here as a group, like 5 of us, but I never paid attention to it.
There's only 3 of us. You, me, and neighbor Libby.
I think Ashley was here too.
Maybe,
but I think I was on my phone more than I did anything. That's right. He was in Public Enemies as well. Oh shit!
Yeah, so, I remember that.
That's a fantastic movie with Johnny Depp. Mm-hmm. It's the old time gangster movie where Johnny Depp
Dillinger.
Dillinger,
yeah,
yes.
that was a good one.
Great one. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's a good movie. I know it's getting really bad reviews right now because people are idiots.
They're judgmental.
Oh, they're a bunch of bitches.
There's probably something in there where fucking like PETA's gonna fucking throw a fit.
No, what it is, I think, is because people are like, there's no fucking love story. Every movie's gonna have a love story. Mm-hmm. And it's pathetic. That's stupid. Movies don't need to have fucking love stories. Love stories are retarded.
That's right. Well,
I mean, in a way. Every movie does not need a love story.
No.
Love stories are nice, yes. But in every single movie, it's just stupid. You're throwing some crap in there to just get it by and ruin it, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, it's like when a lot of people say, like, movies aren't good unless, like, they have, like, some sort of comedy in them, even though they're action or horror movies. And I don't think that's true at all. Because when you make an action movie or, like, a horror movie or something like that, you're trying to, like, you're trying to give people that one feeling of, like, being scared or being, like, in the moment. And you don't want to break that with something humorous or something like that. Or, like, let's say for, like, horror movies from like the 80s and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you may have like the jockey guy who comes off dumb that you may find funny, but it's not there to make you laugh. It's there to, give you an idea of who this person is before he's about to die.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't agree with that. I mean, I love comedies. Comedies are my favorite movies. But, when I go to see an action movie, I want to watch an action movie. When I go to a horror movie, I want to see a horror movie. Now, I get Marvel is kind of the exception when it comes to comedy and action, but that's that kind of action movie.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's like I don't see that kind of humor happening in like Law-Abiding Citizen or anything like that. That's kind of like a little more of a gruesome action movie.
Oh yeah, so like you see in the movies. The one that comes to Halloween, Halloween comes to mind. Where they just have the little boy when the girl's babysitting him. Mm-hmm. It just makes stupid they're funny comments, but it's not needed in the movie. No. To me, it just, okay, this is supposed to be a horror movie. It's supposed to hold your suspense. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to get you scared. Yeah, you want to throw in comic relief. Not needed. No. It's just like, okay, I'm scared, and then you make me laugh. Yeah, completely defeats the purpose of being it
kills the mood.
A scary movie.
Yeah, it kills the mood for it.
But they can't be original. And they can't just keep it. They can't hold the attention of the audience by just keeping it suspenseful the entire time.
Yeah.
Because they're idiots. And Hollywood's retarded.
Yeah. Well, such a strong word.
Right? Dumb. Right, is dumb better?
Well, what are you going to do? You're going to affect our fucking mentally challenged like fans and stuff like that. And that's like 75% of our fan base.
I mean
stupid.
No. I don't mean...
It's 2019. We can't even use those words anymore.
Yeah,
And I'm not sending this to Derek to do the editing. I'm going to throw it together myself, so I don't know how to beep.
I'm sorry. If you're offended by that, suck it up, buttercup. Because I'm not questioning your mental smartness, IQ. I probably sound dumb right now as it is. You can be mentally challenged, whatever, and be super... You're not retarded. No. I don't consider that being retarded. I use it as another word for stupid. Like the word fag. That was used to be used as the word for cigarette. Yeah, that is derogatory now. I'm not going to use it.
And that's a problem. Like, every word now has become offensive in some way because someone used it a certain fucking way. And it's completely dumb. And that... and I don't give a fuck. You say retarded. Colin, you say whatever you want. This is our podcast, man.
I know, but I just want to explain myself that.
Well, you should. And there's I can't remember the comedian off the top of my head right now, but he had a comedy bit where he talked about the word retarded and how, if you are completely, if you're doing some completely stupid that you shouldn't be fucking doing, but you're doing it anyways, yeah, you're retarded. It's not questioning your mental ability, or it's not putting you in a group of mentally challenged kids in any way. That's mental retardation. Retarded is a slang for somebody who is completely above and beyond dumb.
Yeah. So just utterly stupid.
Yeah. Which, you're right. Movies nowadays are completely fucking dumb because they're either... With the exception of some like the movies that are coming out, like, the DC movies, the Marvel movies, even newer movies that are not part of like a sequel, a spin-off, a remake and shit like that, which I think they are getting kind of dumb. Unless they're made right, that's fine. I heard a lot of positive and negatives when it came to it. I heard a lot of positive and negatives when it came to even like you said, Pet Sematary had a lot of negative reviews. Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. I may see it if it comes out on on demand or Netflix and stuff. I probably won't go to a theater to see it.
It will probably come out because that's what they do with everything now.
Yeah. But like remakes and stuff like that, like even like A Star Is Born, there's a lot of like positive and negatives to that. Like people are like, well, it's not the same as the original, or oh, it's better than the original.
Well, no shit, it's not the same as the original.
Right?
It's supposed to be somewhat different.
Yeah.
I mean, the storyline's basically the same, but you're gonna have differences between them.
Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, but to the people who don't know what Pet Sematary is basically. Now, I'm going to go based off what the original was. I don't know how the new one is. But in the original, a child's pet dies. They bury him at the cemetery. And the cat comes back to life as a demonic evil zombie. Oh, God, I don't want to spoil her, but fuck it. So in the original one, after all that happens and everything, the child ends up fucking dying. And the dad buries him at Pet Sematary. And then he comes back to life and everything, and then the movie fucking ends. Presumably, the father dies from the zombie child. Did they keep the relevance to the movie same way?
Yeah, okay. It's roughly the same thing. I mean, I still, like I said, I haven't seen the original, so I can't
and I'm sure there's more in it.
How much?
Yeah, I'm sure there's more in it, because how long was the new movie?
About how long ago?
No, how long is the movie?
About an hour and a half? No, 2 hours. Oh, I don't know. I think it's 2 hours. 2 hours and 4 minutes or some shit like that.
So let me see if I can. I want to see how long the original was. I don't think the original was. The original was 43 minutes.
So, yeah, really?
Yeah. So
it's like a short film.
Yeah.
Did we film it in your backyard? I mean,
probably.
That sounds about our movie.
Yeah, probably DTJ Productions. But yeah. So I mean, obviously they filled like an extra hour worth of stuff in there.
Oh yeah.
But what? How many awkwards do you give this movie out of 5? Or do you do 10? Is it 10 or 5?
I can go 10.
It's whatever you want to do, man. It's yours.
I mean, I really enjoyed it. So I would probably give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
Yeah, 9 out of 10 awkwards.
Now, is there something in it that you didn't feel like lived up to the part of where it, like, what makes it not a 10? Like, what would you have done different or like to have seen different in it?
Just some of the way things were done. There was a character that had more part to it that I just kind of felt was useless.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, that's not really needed. But,
so kind of like a filler time and stuff like that.
Yeah, I would say so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like his first scene into the show, yeah, that's fine. But they keep showing him, and it's just like, okay, I guess you're trying to move the story along and inform the main character, but I don't feel that you need to use him. I mean, there's nothing wrong against it, but there's little things like that I didn't care for. Like they mentioned something, a creature in it, and it's just like they just mention it, and you don't see it. It's just like, why are you even mentioning this?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, okay, whatever. But yeah, and there's just the little things that I wouldn't care for.
Just like certain things here and there. Yeah, and I get that. Well, Colin, we're gonna wrap up the show like we do all the time, and see. Look at that. Look how easy this was. Within 30 minutes, we put out an awesome, badass show.
Yeah,
we gotta drag some out. So we're gonna end the show like we always do. We used to do, our Freak Weekly or What You're Freaking On. Renamed it. So I'm gonna ask you, Colin, what you freaking thinking?
What I'm freaking thinking?
What are you freaking thinking? What are you thinking about, Colin? What are you freaking thinking?
Oh, I'm thinking how I've been watching funny ass shit on Twitch lately. It's Grand Theft Auto role playing, and it's Grand Theft Auto Online, but multiplayer role playing, and it is hilarious. I mean, it's 32 people allowed in the server, but so you're a character, like you create your own custom character, and then you're supposed to stay in character. You have your own backstory, and you interact with other characters. You're not supposed to break the fourth wall. That's a no-no. But you just interact with characters. And like one of the guys I've been watching, I'm going to steal what he says and ask Travis a question. Travesty, you ever pull your pee-pee down and make it look like an elephant?
Not yet. I'm intrigued though.
Yes. This is one of the characters. He says it to the other players, and it's hilarious, and it's just so funny every time I hear it.
Nice.
But yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. And later tonight I'm going to watch more because it's so damn funny.
Now, I've always saw, like, and I've never seen Twitch or, like, gone on Twitch, but I always thought it was, like, watching players play, like, video games. Is it more than just that? Or?
Twitch is shit ton of different things. It's all
live
streams.
It's like it is live stream.
It's live streams.
So kind of like, what's it, tout? Wasn't that something?
I have no idea. Yeah, Twitch is live streams. They have, like, they do archive some of their shows, like the streams, but not like YouTube does. And then there's also, like, you can snag clips of the live stream and just view clips of it. But, yeah, it has everything. There's people that sing, there's people that dance, that just build stuff. Actually, one of the guys that I follow, really cool clay artist. Mm-hmm. He makes really well done figures and just pretty much anything. He works on commission, so people request him make things. But he's made little, like, wall hanging figurines. The well done. It's really impressive. He works out of clay, and he like has a shed that he works out of, and then he goes and bakes it in the oven to harden it, and then he sits there and paints it. And
this is live.
This is all live, yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's just really enjoyable to watch. They have the chat system that you can just chat with people. Mm-hmm. And there's the subbing, which helps support the entertainer. So I mean, you can show support for them.
Well, I think Clint does Twitch.
It's possible.
But he does the he plays video games.
Yeah.
While doing it, and actually, I think my Sophie has a Twitch too. I have to check it out. Twitch, but so you got to find out what time they're on, and then load,
if you find them on, you can set notifications to where it would tell you when they go live.
So it's kind of like a chat room, but like you can't talk to them. You just type to them and watch what they're doing.
Yeah,
it's almost like a webcam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not with you though.
I mean, like porn.
Yeah, it's like porn.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
It's just videotaping them.
Yeah.
And like, depending.
Like the hot girl who needs to work her way through school by.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Actually, I think they've actually cut back on a lot of that.
Oh God, that was on Twitch.
Well, you had a lot of characters that would dress provocatively, and they've kind of like nixed that from happening.
I got it.
And you won't get partnered, and you won't get money for it. Actually, I think you might get banned. I don't know. I don't actually do Twitch. I just watch it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, there's sometimes there used to be a lot of questionable things on Twitch, but it's eased back. They want to make it more family friendly instead of it getting out of hand. Because and a lot of times things happen. I mean, it's live. It can't take back once it goes. So there's not really any editing to it. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like I was saying with the chat, depending on how many viewers they have, you can chat with them, and like if there's barely any, they'll probably more than likely respond to what you say if you're asking them a question, or you'll have other people in the chat respond to you and answer your question for you. But yeah, I mean, when you have like thousands of people watching, and that chat's just flying by, so they slow it down on their end, but it's still moving quick, and they just pick certain comments out. So if you get read, then you get read. If you don't, well,
you ever type out to them or anything? Or
I have, and they've responded. I mean, I don't do it on the 1,000-something viewers.
You ever ask them if they want to go on a trip? on their favorite rocket
The
ship.
Fly into the sky. Zoom in. Whatever.
Sky.
I haven't done it in a long time.
Know, right?
So.
That's pretty cool, man. That's awesome.
How about you? What are you
freaking thinking? I'm glad you asked, Colin. What am I freaking thinking?
That's what I was wondering.
Right? Right now, I'm trying to like really dive into like a good TV show. I got so many shows going through, like, I'm trying to like get through right now that's nuts. Like, I'm still focusing trying to get through Bones. I'm rewatching The Office. It's just it's a hodgepodge of random fucking television shows that I'm trying to find something new. And you know what's weird is I've actually been listening to a lot of I mentioned this to you about the criminal podcast and stuff like that. I found this one network called Parcast. I think I mentioned it to you. They have so many different podcasts on there. I listen to all of them.
Oh, there you go.
All of them. Conspiracy theories, unsolved murders, serial killers, crime of passions that they call them, hauntings. Like, it's not so much like, the type of the podcast. It's how these guys are presenting these podcasts, guys and girls, how they're presented with all this detail and everything. I just listened to a podcast today, a different podcast. I can't remember what it's called though. But it's not part of the podcast. And what it is, she did an entire show on the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Oh, there you go.
So that was pretty cool. So I've been listening, just trying to find, just more shit to like listen to and watch and everything. So I'm trying to find good TV shows, but I'm really like listening to podcasts. And since now I work for a company that kind of allows me to sit there and do my own thing, I sit and I listen to podcasts and stuff while I work because it keeps me focused on what I'm doing without the shit be around me, interfering with it. So I listen to a lot of podcasts throughout the day. So, and luckily when it comes to the podcast, a lot of their podcasts are no more than 45, 50 minutes. So,
there you go.
Yeah, so I can get through a bunch of those podcasts in a day. So
and it definitely, I would imagine, passes your time.
Oh, God.
Make the day go quicker.
The day goes by so much quicker.
Yeah. I do the same thing at work.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to music mostly, but...
Yeah. But Colin, I'm glad you're back.
Yeah.
I hope you had fun.
I did.
Right? So we're going to be doing this a lot more often.
Yeah.
You're going to come over and we're going to do it together.
Oh.
Right? So I'm super excited for that. And yeah, Geekcast Joe should be back in a couple weeks. So, we'll get everyone back together and see how everyone's doing and shit. Make sure that you let all your friends know to follow us on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, Google Play, and Stitcher, just by searching This Freakin' Show. While you're there, give us a rating, give us a 5-star rating, give us a review. They help out the podcast by, kind of building us up in the popularity, if you will. If you haven't yet, make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram at This Freakin' Show. We do have a Twitter, but I think Twitter's kind of dying, so I don't do too much on there anyways. But check out Instagram. When I do post photos and stuff of the shit we're doing, I post it on there. And then when it comes to Facebook, when the updates are coming out, that's where I also share things about the guests and everything that we have on here. I post a lot about Siren Ray, Super Casey, and everything. But I actually post recently about your favorite country singer.
My favorite country?
Your favorite country singer who was on our show.
Oh, Leslie Tom.
Yeah, she won an award recently.
Yes, she did.
So I'm super excited for that. She actually has an album coming out soon. So I'm hoping to kind of work with her and getting her back on the show to talk about that. But yeah, no, that's where you find like all the information about all the guests and stuff we have on here, and just random stuff that we have going on too. So make sure you check us out on Facebook. Search This Freakin' Show. Like I mentioned, we do have merchandise. Check out tpublic.com, TEEPUBLIC.com. Search TFS. All the merchandise is there. Logos. Pick what you want. It helps out the podcast when you do it. If I figure out what I want to do and how I want to do it, we may even have a Patreon to where you guys can help out the show. Because believe it or not, I may be famous, but I am broke. I'm like the movie star who got famous and then started doing a bunch of coke and blew all his money. Except I skipped the whole movie star coke part. Yeah. I went straight from being on ABC News, jumping in a lake, to being broke.
Yeah.
So So I'll figure out a way, like I said, when you buy the merchandise, it kicks back commission back to us to help pay for the show and everything to keep it going. Because I know you guys love hearing me. And I know you're going to love hearing Awkward Colin back here. And you're definitely going to love hearing Geekcast Joe when he comes back too. So make sure you follow us again. iTunes, Podbean, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher. We're on Facebook. Just search This Freaking Show. Google it. We'll pop up. As always, I am Travesty.
I'm Awkward Colin.
And thank you for listening to another episode of This Freaking Show. I'm out.